Hello. As we have already discussed CO2 emission causes and improvement possibilities in the previous chapters, we are today going to take a look at CO2 calculation with due regard to DIN standard 16258. Let's first take a look at the steps that will lead us from a carbon footprint to a CO2 sustainability report. We are going to focus on the three principal steps, namely the carbon footprint, the life cycle assessment, and finally, as a third step, the sustainability report. With regards to the first step, the preparation of the carbon footprint, we will put an emphasis on the following aspects. Firstly, the capturing of all greenhouse gas, or GHG, emissions. After we have created this GHG balance, we must undertake a differentiation between the various types of greenhouse gases. During this differentiation process, we are going to derive the corporate carbon footprint, but also the product carbon footprint. The former is so called because it relates to business activities, while the latter is product related. Subsequently, we are going to perform a conversion by plotting all greenhouse gases in their respective CO2 equivalents. The results of that carbon footprint will then eventually be incorporated into the life cycle assessment. During the second step, we are going to create the life cycle assessment per se. As already mentioned, we are going to need the results from the carbon footprint for that. A very important part of this life cycle assessment is the Ecological Management Information System. As a second point, one should measure the volumes of inflow and outflow streams relating to materials, substances, energy, products, and emissions, which together would represent all environmental impact factors. As a last point of this life cycle assessment, the entire product life cycle must be assessed. That would also include product disposal. After the carbon footprint and life cycle assessment have been created, we can move on to the sustainability report. In that report, we must consider the three fundamental sustainability principles, which are ecological sustainability, economical sustainability, and social sustainability. With that, we can derive the following sustainability rule, whereby we can only speak of a sustainability development when both environmental aspects, namely the social as well as economical aspects, have been considered equally and are included. Last but not least, we may say that sustainability means much more than just environmental protection.